what an awesome place to be. What an awesome environment. Texas crowd, the Texas players, the staff. For me, coming here and being able to have the opportunity to showcase who we are, especially when you talk about the Air Force Academy. People talk about 59 years that we haven't been in a regional before, and now we have the opportunity to come. And do we wish we would have played a little better today? Of course. You tip your hat to University of Texas, and they played well and played good defense. And when you don't play and make plays in the first inning, it hampers us quite a bit, especially when we have our horse on the mound and he has to throw 30-some pitches in the first inning, kind of put us behind the 8 ball right out of the chute. But I'm more proud of the fact that we have 8 graduating seniors, 7 are going to go fly jets. 1 right here, Gabe Garcia, is going to go fly jets, and another senior is going to go to medical school. So there's a big difference in regards to the mentality of what we have. It's always about the mission first and foremost, and the mission is to create leaders of character that's going to go fight and serve for our country. And I think that's the one thing, if you guys write about anything, understand the fact that all the men that are in my dugout have raised their hand to die for each and every one of us, and that's pretty special when you think about it. I might always say that we're the America's team. I know you guys got the Cowboys here, but in regards to America's team, I mean, these are the best and brightest kids, and these are the ones that are once again to go serve and fight and provide that security blanket to allow all of us to sleep well each night and to have opportunity to cover baseball or play baseball. So, I tip my that's what I just told our boys after the game. Did we want to play better? Of course we did, but at the end of the day, it's a lot bigger mission that we have, and this is just the proving grounds for our boys. And I said this on my interview. General MacArthur once said, "On the fields of friendly strife are sown the seeds, and on other days in our fields will bear the fruits of victory." All we're doing at the academy is training warfighters. Because the next game that Gabe plays, if tomorrow's his last game, the next game he's going to end up playing is going to be called war. That's one thing you guys have to take in account, that this is a whole hell of a lot bigger than just a baseball game that we play at the academy. For all our athletes that are there, and for all the kids that have raised their hand to serve and fight for us once again, it takes a special person. These are the less than 1%ers out there that are willing to do that to wear our nation's uniform.
Thank you.
Any questions for me?
Appreciate you so much. Hey, gang, raise your hands if you have a question. We'll get a mic to you. Start up front with Joe.
Just want to check how Nate is, and also what was the way that how did Texas approach Paul and make it tough for him to get out of those innings?
Well, they took a lot of pitches. I thought they fought off a lot of pitches. They did an awesome job running up his pitch count early, and I don't know what he ended up throwing. How many pitches did he throw? Skeens didn't even say how many pitches he has on here, but I thought he came out about 120 some pitches. So, through 4 innings. Once again, if we're able to turn a double play and make some plays on defense, we're out of it maybe 15, 20 pitches instead of throwing plus 30. When you talk about Skeens, everybody wants to talk about Paul, and tomorrow he'll probably DH, and the next day when we play on Sunday, he'll be catching. A tremendous person. Yes, he's a first-team All-American, which is well-deserved, but I think one thing that you got to take into account, the fact that you guys never see, he's an All-American person. And that attests for all our kids on our program. They're all Americans. Maybe not on a baseball field per se, but they're all Americans for us when you come down to it. Nate's fine. He got glance off the side of his face, a little blood. Who cares? He's fine. He's gonna go fly jets. Whatever. We just had to get the blood off his face. So that's what he said. He's like, "I'm fine." I'm like, "All right, shit. I'll go back to the dugout. I'm fine."
Yeah, Coach, what you thought about Texas offense, and as far as your scouting report, were you able to execute, and Skyler Messenger in particular?
Oh, Skyler Messenger, holy crap. And that kid just, I don't know when he ended up 4 for 4 or 5 for 5, whatever he ended up being. And, the scouting report, we went over it yesterday, and, for the last couple of days, we've been going over the scouting report for them. We know they're going to bang the ball around. We know they're going to hit. And, being here for 2 games in midweeks, we knew it was going to be a different team. It's not a midweek game. This is a regional atmosphere, and they came out swinging the bats, and along with that, they took a lot of good pitches that we had. And, I think they with the umpire strike zone, what it was, they made us work, on both sides. He made us work hard. As a pro strike zone today, and, you tip your cap to Texas for coming out swinging it, and, they got the big knocks when they needed it, and we didn't field the ball.
Raise your hand for a question. Danny, what?
Gabe, I'm kind of wondering, that 5th inning, it was really close until then. Did you feel like you all kind of missed out on an opportunity there in the top to not, score and kind of take control of the game?
Yeah, the whole way. Even towards the end when we were losing by a lot, I still thought we were going to win, come back and win. especially that fifth inning when it was 3-2. First and second was 0 outs. Blake Coben was up. Usually always gets that bunt down, and I love it because it puts the guys on second and third for me to usually score in. And when he didn't get it down, I didn't care. I just thought it'd be my turn to get the job done, and got a little under a slider, popped it up to left, and I thought Jake would get the job done. And when that didn't happen, it was tough to bounce back from that. And hopefully that next inning they scored 5 runs, I believe, in the bottom of the fifth. So that was tough. It was going to be hard to work back from that after that.
I'll tell you one thing, though. All year, we had that battle. I mean, we battled to get into the conference tournament. We were in a playoff scenario the last game of the year. If we didn't win the last game of the year, we didn't go to our conference tournament. That was a 4 seed. And then go into a conference tournament to be able to roll through the conference tournament and to be able to represent our conference out here, our backs have been against the wall. And our kids are going to deal with adversity, stress, and pressure their entire lives, especially when they jump truly in the military. I don't think there's ever a lead that's ever going to be safe. We do come from a high altitude where we're used to banging the ball around a little more, but even when we're down, we call it, hey, we're only down by a field goal, hey, we're only down by a touchdown. We might get last at bat. So, when you're only down by 6, it's like, shoot, we're only down by 6. And I remember when we were playing the midweeks out here and it was 8-1, I was getting interviewed, I'm like, we're all right, we're only down by a touchdown. And that's kind of the mentality that our kids have. We're going to continue to be in the fight, until that last out is made. So, no quit. That's the expectation, and hopefully you guys expect that as Americans, that these are the kids who are going to go fight for us, and we're never going to say die. We're always going to be in the fight.
On your right, Cedric.
Hey, Gabe, you guys got some good swings in on Pete Hansen early on, and didn't a couple didn't square up. You hit a long foul balls, but what was your approach against him, and what's your confidence level going into the eliminator tomorrow?
He's a great pitcher, Pete Hansen. We were preparing for him all week. Knew he was a lefty, high-spin guy with a good slider and a changeup. So my approach personally was, at first, it was to see a fastball down the middle, take it up, hit it off the wall in center. And I noticed that Texas started coming inside on me. So after that, my second at-bat, I just, I'll hit a fastball inside, hit a slider inside, adjust, and try to still stay up the middle with it. And I had some success my second at-bat off that. But no, confidence level is still all the way up. It might be my last game, but we're going to try our best to not have it be the last game. And I think we're going to be good tomorrow. We're fine. I think everybody came into this game super confident, and we're leaving it super confident. So
I always like to tell people that it doesn't matter where we're going, which regional. We're just happy to continue to have an opportunity to play. We'll go anytime, anywhere, any place, and even when we schedule for our program, anytime, anywhere. Whoever wants to play us. We don't fight wars on our home soil, so we always want to play on the road. And I don't know how many games we played on the road, 30-some games on the road. I don't care. That's what these kids are going to do later on. We don't fight wars on our home soil. So get used to being on the road. I was making a joke with Paul Maneri the other day. He said, if you win this game and they coin flip and you might be the home team, I said, hell, we're just going to bring gray uniforms, We're not going to be home. We don't fight wars on our home soil, so we'll be the away team. You guys, I'll be a first. You guys will pick to be the away team. It's an awesome opportunity, and I can't with the teams La Tech out here and Dallas Baptist and University of Texas, the amount of respect that we have for each one of those programs. We played them La Tech last year. We played Dallas Baptist last year. Know their coaching staffs real well. Know University of Texas real well. So from a perspective of having our players out here amongst those programs understand what these kids are going to do for them. And once again, it always gets back to that piece, what they're going to go do for them.
Just
Back to your offense real quick. Do you think it gives you any advantage this weekend that you score so many runs, and as you get deeper into teams' bullpens and pitching staffs, that you might have a little bit of an advantage on that front?
Well, I don't know if you've watched us ever play a game, but we're going to swing. Our whole mentality is attack. So we don't take a lot of pitches, and that's just the mentality that I want him to have and the rest of our players to have. We're going to attack, whether it's in the classroom, attack their leadership roles, attack on the baseball field, the weight room. I don't want kids who want to sit around and play Fortnite. These kids I want them to attack life and go get it. So if we get in someone's bullpen, great. If not, we just want to hammer the first guy around a little bit. Now, I thought our kids did a really good job with Pete. We just didn't get a really big knock when we needed it to secure a couple more runs. He's a tremendous pitcher, but I thought our approach was really good as well. And, we had a 2-2 ball game or I don't even know what the hell the score was, 2-2 going into the 5th inning. We had the opportunity with first and second, nobody out. We didn't score. They come back and score 5. So be it. Even at that point, I was like, okay, now it's our turn to come back. And, unfortunately for us, we didn't put the runs across.
Gabe, you play Fortnite?
I don't play Fortnite.
No, they don't have time to play Fortnite.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Gabe.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.